Navy vessels and a commercial South Korean ship. The head of Central Command, Admiral Brad Cooper, telling reporters the U.S. fought back, sinking 6 Iranian military boats.
The cruise missiles were going after both U.S. Navy ships, but mostly after commercial shipping. We defended both ourselves, and consistent with our commitment, we defended all the commercial ships.
But Iran didn't stop there. Video circulating on social media shows flames reaching toward the sky from an oil port in the United Arab Emirates after an Iranian strike, the first major attack since the ceasefire went into effect. The big question...
Iran is so fucking stupid. It's like, dude, why would you attack the countries that surround you? It makes no fucking sense. You fire missiles at these motherfuckers that could be helping you. You all are the same religion. They just don't have their religions running their government. You got your religion running your government. They don't. However, they should be on your side, right? But you gonna sit there and fire missiles and shit at them? That's why if I'm not mistaken, allegedly, there are several countries in the Middle East that are now planning to attack Iran to help their citizens overthrow the government. So basically, supposedly, what Trump was saying that he wanted in the first place initially was to have those people overthrow the government and run their government themselves. That's why we ain't got to worry about nation toppling or regime change. They're gonna do it them damn selves.
Tonight,
no, we don't have to worry about nation rebuilding, basically.
Yeah,
that's basically, we don't want to be stuck with the same shit that happened in Iran.
Iraq.
The problem, my bad, in Iraq, in Iraq and Afghanistan. We don't want to have that same fucking problem.
Nope.
To where we had to run the government, not only run the government, we had to be their security, police, we had to be their teachers, all of that shit. We're not trying to do that shit. Iran could do that shit on its own. The problem is with Iran is that they have...
Oh, he went out. You went out, dude. You went out. I don't know what happened. You probably hit a bad spot.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
So Iran, we don't want to have to do all this shit that we have to do in Afghanistan. We just want them to go ahead and, you know what? That's the reason why we're not really hitting all of their governmental buildings and all that shit. We basically want to be like, yo, this is what we're going to do. Y'all step down and allow the people to do what they want to do. No extremists can run your government no more. No more Islamic extremists. None of that shit. We don't want that shit no more. The whole world don't want that shit. Motherfuckers is tired of y'all doing this shit. And frankly, I don't know how the fuck they got whoever gave them uranium need to answer for that.
Obama. I think it was Obama gave him uranium. I think it was Obama that gave him
absolutely uranium. Fucking insane. Absolutely fucking insane.
Let's do a quick.
And people wonder why I dislike Obama the way I do.
No, he didn't give me uranium. I misspoke. In the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, Iran agreed to reduce its stockpile of enriched uranium and limit its nuclear program. As a part of that, Iran shipped most of its enriched uranium out of the country, mainly to Russia. Wow. In return, Iran was allowed access to small amounts of natural uranium and unenriched uranium for peaceful civilian purposes like energy research. So they did not hand over weapons-grade material.
All right, can you say that again?
I said he didn't give. Obama did not give them uranium. They were allowed to have small amounts of natural uranium that was unenriched.
Yeah,
But they sent their enriched uranium to Russia. Like, you know how easy it is for them to send that shit back? Come on, man.
so it was Russia.
So I'm looking this up right now. I'm looking to see if did any U.S. president ever give Iran uranium. No.
You want to hear something so funny, which I think is quite hilarious? I have heard Iran said death to America since I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard many politicians says death to Russia in the United States.
Mm.
And the funny thing is, you have weirdos who lives in America that are for, man, this is the reason why I despise the liberals. I despise liberals. I really, it's like, it's at a point to where I'm at a point to where I do believe in I do believe in my lifetime we will see a divided America to a point to where we will have to consider a peaceful divorce. That's
Hey,
just me being real.
Yeah. I was just looking
We
real
will have
quick.
to
So,
consider- yeah.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we will have to consider a peaceful divorce one of these days, bro. Because I don't see myself have anything in common with a motherfucker from California. Hell, I have friends who I care for deeply. To where I'm starting to see that these motherfuckers are in. They're just basically meant. I'm trying to say this without sound rude or nasty. They just eating the cake. They drunk the Kool-Aid. And there's nothing that's going to bring them back from drinking that Kool-Aid. There's nothing that will ever bring them back. I don't see myself, I don't see them ever coming back from that side. And I'm like, I'm over here,
So you're saying California should be its own country, dude?
Well, California will fucking burn before it could ever be its own country. What I'm saying is we will have to figure something out to where, okay, well, New Mexico and and that's the thing about it is you're talking about the whole Northeast will have to be their own country. Like it's really hard to. That's why I'm just like, yeah, a peaceful divorce, but how would you even do that?
Damn,
because you have, and just hear me out. East Oregon, all of East Oregon is Republican. All the way to Ohio, to Utah, until northern parts of Arizona, then all the way over to Texas, then to the southeast, that's all fucking Republican. Then you have like the Montana, South Dakota, North Dakota.
Yeah, by state, but remember that county map, man, after the election?
Yeah.
Most of America's conservative, dude.
No, most of America is not conservative. Most of the places in America is conservative. But you also have to remember
the big cities are liberal.
Yeah, the big cities in which majority of the people live in the big cities. Atlanta,
York,
Miami.
Memphis, Miami, LA, Chicago, Portland, All them places, Seattle, all them places are Democratic. And look at the crime and shit. And, you know,
But
I was looking at
afterward-
something interesting. I was looking at
Mhm.
something interesting today. You know how they say, well, your red states have the highest poverty level and da 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 da. What they fail to realize is there are more rural areas in your red states. It offsets the numbers. It really does. It's almost like
Well,
a false reading on poverty level.
Well, it's a
and shit
false
like that.
equivalence. So
Yeah,
if you
it's
look
false.
at it like this, look at it like this. This will help you out. Did you see? You remember we looked at the Louisiana map?
Mm-hmm.
All that blue that you see, with all that blue, those are the most impoverished areas in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
With all that blue, everywhere where it's blue at is most of the poverty is
High
in those
crime.
blue areas.
High crime.
High
too.
crime, lack of ownership, lack of ownership. If you look at it in Mississippi, it's the same thing in Mississippi. Because there's one thing is being poor. You could be poor, but do you own your own home?
Right.
If you own your own home, okay, cool. You might make $30,000 a year, but you own your own home, you own your own car. No, can we really consider that being poor if you own everything that you got? Now look at the impoverished shit in Northeast. Them niggas don't own
There's
them.
no Republican representation in the Northeast, like Maine, Vermont, like New York. Where else?
Yeah,
Rhode
But see,
Island, New
they look-
Hampshire. All of those, they have no Republican seats up there at all. That's how
and
bad
so
they
that's why
gerrymandered it.
I seen with that guy. He was talking about the deep South. Oh, they impoverished. I'm like, yeah, you're absolutely right. They are in poverty. Ask those people how many of them people own their own shit though.
Well, not just that. Republicans are more harder on crime. So so it's a better metric to me in my regard when it comes to looking at the comparison with Democratic cities and Republican cities, or Democratic states and Republican states. It's a better metric to look at the crime than it is to look at the per capita household, because if you think about it, the big cities are the ones that are Democratic. So those are offsetting the numbers because that's more population. But if you look at the crime, Republicans are tougher on crime than Democrats. Look at the crime in those big cities, those Democratic cities.
Because my aunt Jean, I could tell you this, she probably had never made no more than $25,000 in her home, in her fucking a year in her whole life. She probably had never made no more than $25,000. But my aunt Jean owned land in her own home. She owned about 10 acres of land. On top of that, she owned her home too. I think she paid about what, $2,000, $3,000 a year in property taxes.
Good for her, man.
And she never, like, I'm like, yeah, her income says she was below the poverty line, nigga. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Her income does say she's below the poverty line, but
What
nigga,
is her assets? What's her net worth?
but nigga, she never had debt.
That debt to income ratio.
Now, don't get it twisted. Now, there are people I know who are poor in the South that don't own shit, that are in debt. But let's just be real. Were they were they the norm, or were they just an outlier? Because the same thing me and you could think of, we could think of people right now that live in the South that we probably make way more money than they have ever made in their life, but they probably have never had the amount of debt we had. And so, yes, when it comes to poverty, yes, you're looking at Mississippi, Arkansas, South Carolina, some of the poorest spots in the fucking union. But I wonder what's the ownership rate. What's the ownership rate in South Carolina when it comes to single family homes.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. You said single family homes?
Yes.
So it says, as of 2025, the overall home ownership rate in South Carolina is 73%, meaning about 3 in 4 households own their homes, while
Okay.
while the remainder rent.
Now look in Mississippi.
Okay. M-I, crooked letter, I, crooked letter, I, humpback, I. 74.9.
Now, I'm telling y'all niggas, I don't be nigga, I was just stressing, nigga.
Georgia is around 63.9.
You said Georgia is what?
63.9, and Alabama is around 71.3.
Now, Florida.
Florida. Let's see what Florida is. FLA, Florida. 66.2.
66.2.
A little bit higher than Georgia.
Now let's do Arkansas.
Arkansas is 68.9.
68.9. Now, do Massachusetts.
Massachusetts, home ownership rate for Massachusetts. Why didn't it just come up like the rest of them? Is it
Exactly.
62.4? 62.4.
Now let's try New Jersey and New York.
All righty, let's see here. New Jersey's is 63.7. New York's is 54.1. I got one for you. What about DC? Well, hold on, let's do Maryland first. Maryland is 68.8.
Well, see, here's the problem with Maryland. You have the west part of Maryland, which is more on the Republican side, but same thing with Massachusetts, more on the Republican side.
It says here District of Columbia is 65 to 67%.
That is so hard to believe.
Well, it says here for single-family detached homes specifically, the ACS data shows that in 2023, about 54% of all housing units in the U.S. were owner-occupied single-family detached homes. The District of Columbia share of single-family detached homes among all housing units is lower than the national average, typically in the 30 to 40% range based on ACS microdata for DC, and that was in 2023.
Well, the reason why it's bad is because there's more people living up there and there's less people living in the South.
California, 55.3.
So
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
that's the reason why I said what I said earlier. And I was just guessing. More people in the South have ownership. Now, we're not talking about, okay, people who are renting from family now, that will go in favor of the South.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we take out major cities in the South, it will be more favor into the South when it comes to home ownership.
Yep.
because all my friends who live in the suburbs aren't complaining about rent prices. All my friends who live in the rural areas aren't complaining about renting. All my friends in the city, though, they're bitching up and down. I'm like, listen here, motherfucker. You live in a fucking... I'm like, dog, you complaining about the rent in the city, bro, but you don't make income for the city, bro. And so when they talk shit about the South and shit, like, there's poverty
I got an example for you.
fucking South, but the South is goddamn different in poverty.
I got an example
And
for
two,
you. We
nigga.
look-
Yeah.
Sorry, bro. If we look at just rural Georgia, okay, I have here 7 counties in rural Georgia. Well, just 7 counties in Georgia that are reporting their 2024 5-year estimates on home ownership. Now, out of these counties, one county has a major city in it. It has the lowest percentage. It is Bibb County, which is Macon, Georgia, at 53.7. But if you look at Baker County, which is rural Georgia, that's 80.9. Banks County, 80.9. Barrow County, 80.9. Bartow County, 75%. Bleckley County, 75.7. And Bryan County, 80.9. Those are very rural counties in Georgia.
And here's the funny part. That's what they're talking about when it comes to the Deep South poverty.
I know, right?
It
says low rates, less than 50%, are rare in rural Georgia. But Bibb County's 53.7% is an outlier and may reflect unique economic or demographic factors because the modern rates in Georgia are from 50 to 75%, which are found in counties with mixed economic conditions, such as Bibb and Bartow.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow. And so that's the reason I tell folks, stop getting your information online. Do the research like he just did himself. But nigga, I could guess and still be right, nigga.
My county is 80.5. Columbia County, Georgia, where I'm from, 80.5.
What about Sumter County?
Sumter County, Georgia. Sumter County, Georgia has a rate of 54.38.
Now
that's Americas. Isn't it Americas?
Yep, Americas.
It's Americas.
Americas.
But they have a mixed economy. They have a airline factory out there.
Yeah, and they have don't they have a military base down there too?
I believe so.
Yeah, so of course it's going to be a lot of rental out there because you ain't going to be living there forever.
Nope.
Now, that's why, folks, when that white boy got his ass up there and said that shit, see, that nigga thought he was cooking and shit. He really thought he was cooking. He thought he was cooking. Now, don't get it twisted. I have seen I have seen Dominican level poverty inside of Georgia.
Oh yeah. Augusta, Georgia, Richmond County, 53.2% home ownership rate, which does not surprise me because they have a part of Augusta that is not getting invested in. It says here, while the ACS does not publish a separate single-family home ownership rate in the same table, investor market data for Richmond County shows that investors own about 30.7% of all single-family homes in that area. This means roughly 69.3% of single-family homes are owned by individuals.
So here's a problem with I have these judgmental niggas from the north, and I'm going to say the niggas from the north. This is the reason why I say I don't like. This is the reason why I don't like a lot of these niggas up north and shit. They are so judgmental, but yeah, I don't like these niggas up north. They are so judgmental, but I asked them, do your mama own her own place? No, she rents. Do you own your own place? No, I rent. I don't know a lot of people up north who owns their own shit outside of my immediate family. Even in my immediate family, my auntie, she's the only one that owns homes. And yes, plural homes. She's the only fucking one
Okay.
in my family. That's 1 out of 30, nigga. But in the South, my family in the South, even though we're using anecdotal evidence, my niggas in the niggas in the South, out of 20 people, about 15 of us own homes, nigga. So you bitch ass niggas up north, see, y'all think y'all just better than us because y'all have majority of the Ivy League schools up north, nigga. But let's just be real, nigga. You fucking Ivy Leagues can't even come close to a truck driver because you want to understand how many times that I have cooked a Harvard graduate, nigga, and I'm barely a high school graduate, nigga. And I'm a college dropout, nigga. Goddamn right, shots fired, nigga. Because you bitch ass niggas think because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Fuck Brooklyn, nigga.
Got him.
Georgia all day, bitch. Florida all day, bitch.
We got all this farmland, all these damn construction companies and shit people own, fucking farms and shit, hardware stores. These motherfuckers down here doing their thing, man. And some of these motherfuckers ain't even got a college degree.
Man,
doing
shit.
their thing down here in the South.
I don't know if you remember Chad Jackson, the brother that I don't think you probably ever watched it because you ain't come to me like, yo, this shit is blowing my mind right now. But Chad Jackson had the Uncle Tom documentary.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking plumber.
Wow.
He's a fucking plumber. A plumber. I have watched this plumber school Harvard graduates. Them niggas thinking, like, I literally watched Chad Jackson school a Harvard graduate who literally was just like, well, how can you really tell Martin Luther King's a communist and where he never really admitted that he was a communist? I was like, this motherfucker literally doesn't have critical thinking. He couldn't, like, he really couldn't understand the reason why Martin Luther King didn't come out as a communist. He publicly never said he was. Man, they would have bought. I'm like, no, the blacks would have bodied his ass, nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? See, this is the reason why I cannot stand you libtards. You cannot take out your own. You cannot put yourself in it's like this. Their thought process is one fucking minded. One minded. They can't even, oh shit, wrong lane, nigga. They can't even fathom of thinking, well, the reason why he never came out as a communist is the fact that they would have killed him if he would have came out as a communist. Who, the white man? No, it would have been the niggas. Yes, the niggas would have killed him. Because I don't know about you, but I remember talking to my grandfather. He was just like, hey, son, hey, grandson, when you at college, make sure you have a good time, but do yourself a favor. Stay away from the fucking commies. That's what my grandfather said. But that was one of the last conversations I said I had with my grandfather before going to college.
Damn.
And even though I went to a historical black college, which I used to cook niggas all the time in historical black colleges. Oh my God. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Only reason why I missed the HBCU I went to, bro, is because I was cooking niggas, bro. I used to cook niggas.
Oh, yeah?
They used to always talk about the white man, this, the white man, that. And I was just like, well, you could talk a lot about the white man, but let's just be honest. How often, I just killed a rat. I was like, you can talk about the white man this, but the white man that.
No.
how often do you come across a white man on your daily basis? I was like, outside of college, when was the last time you actually had a conversation with a white man? Them
Couldn't tell
niggas
you,
like,
couldn't. Couldn't tell you, couldn't.
humble. I was like, when was the last time you actually worked for a black man? When was the last time your employer was a black man? Humble. I'm like, that's interesting. You're pro-black, but every emphasis I look at in your life, you need a white man to survive.
Mm.
Then there was just like, well, the white man don't allow black people to have business. I was like, that's bullshit, because there's 5 black businesses that I apply to right now. You know who won the jobs? It was the white guys. They talk about black owned, but let's just be real. Most of the black owned businesses are bullshit. You will rarely find a person who is a black man, black woman that worked for a black business and says, yes, I've been working for this black business for years. Not only I've been working for this black business for years, but it treats me absolutely wonderful. You'd be hard pressed to find that shit.
I've only found it once, dude. Once. And that's not
Nigga,
that's not a lot.
Do you know the last black man before I turned 20 years old, last black business I applied for was one of the only black men in Georgia that owned a Brewster's ice cream that was in a black area. You know, the motherfucker didn't hire me. You want to know the reason why he didn't hire me? Because my mom was so surprised that he didn't hire me. The reason why he didn't hire me is because his alma mater was Jackson State University, and it was a typo. There was a typo. Instead of saying M.I., it said instead of saying M.S. for Mississippi, it said M.I. That means Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't hire me for that small, simple fact.
Oh, that's crazy.
And it's funny because I seen his ass about 2 years afterwards of that. And this was when I was working with rich people. And I told him, I was like, it's funny that you didn't hire me for that small thing. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I went with the white man. He got really pissed off about that shit.
I bet he did.
And you want to hear something funny? That same resume never changed it. And you want to hear something? The funny thing about it is the white man laughed about it. He was like, Jackson State is in Mississippi, not in Michigan. He's like, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to change it. My bad, bro. I'm sorry. We laughed. He was like, you know what? He was like, I was like, wait, how you know about Jackson State University? He's like, I had a girlfriend that went there. And I was just like, oh, somebody
swirling.
That's what I told him. I was
Swirling.
like, somebody loved digging in chocolate. He laughed his ass off about it. And he was just like, yeah, I got a black wife. He's like, yeah, I got a black wife. He's like, his black wife his wife used to be in the which band was it? It was Morris Brown's band.
Oh, okay.
Morris Brown. And so, yeah, we had a nice little laugh about that. He gave me the fucking job.
Ain't that something?
I
had a black boss once, but he didn't own the company. But my boss was black. I've had a couple of black bosses. They were cool though.
He owned the company. He owned the both of the black guy and the white guy. Yeah, both of them owned it. The white guy looked at it as an opportunity to he took it as an opportunity to know me better.
Mm-hmm.
But the black man got offended.
Right.
He took
I
it.
worked.
It
I
was
worked for a guy that owned a
yeah.
construction company, but he was a friend of the family, so I know he was gonna treat me good anyway. So that really don't count. But he had white guys in his employ. He had some black guys, and his brother was he had a brother that was a foreman. He had a cousin. He had his relatives were foremen, but he did have a couple of white guys that he gave like foreman jobs too. I was a laborer in his construction company. He was a fair dude, real good cat.
Yeah,
But like I
dude,
said,
he was really good.
but that was like I said, that's not something you find often. Black businesses being like that, like that's. I mean, I had a couple of, like I said, I had a couple of black bosses that's been great, but and then I know that Big Daddy's here in Atlanta. People love working for him. You know what I'm saying? But you know
Who?
that's a Big Daddy's.
Who the fuck that is?
He got a soul food restaurant called Big Daddy's
Oh,
off of Old Nat.
oh,
Yeah,
okay.
one on Old Nat, one on Campbellton Road. Yeah, Big Daddy.
I
Soul
know
food
you talking
restaurant.
about.
But I mean,
I know what you're talking about.
usually, if you have anybody that likes working for black folk, it's like something like a restaurant or something like that. But other than that, but still, you get the service though. Customer service be terrible. But I still support them. I go to them every now and then. I go to beautiful off of Cascade. I'll go.
There's
you know what I'm saying? I haven't had a
there's
bad experience there.
there's a black-owned tire shop that I consistently send in business all the time. They're out there in the Dariusville, across the street from the. They're across the street from the fucking Quick Trip off of 306, Dariusville. If you ever a truck driver need work done, I recommend them to the fullest. They do some mechanical work. I recommend them, and they're a black-owned business, and that's where all of my business I recommend for owner operators go to them because they do nothing but great work. And honestly, the owner, the husband, he was a cool brother until he retired. He's a cool brother.
Yeah.
Him and his wife used to work that bitch all the time, and I was just like, yo, y'all eventually gonna retire. Just don't worry about it. It sucks to see that the gas station sold out to the Muslims and shit because they have ran that bitch down. And so I told him, I was like, last time I was there and I seen the sun, I told them, I was like, yo, in a couple of years, I hope y'all save y'all money, get ready to buy these motherfuckers out and buy the fucking gas station from them. And he was like, why? I was like, bruh, they have ran down that gas station. They ran that. Well, I'm saying, it's like this. For years, I parked there for years. When I'm talking about years, over a decade, I was a customer at that gas station. I got fuel. That was my number one place to get fuel at. That was my number one place to sit down. If I wanted a hot home cooked meal, I got my food there. When the white folks owned this shit, I mean, my bad, it wasn't white folks. It was a white lady and her she had her husband was black. When they owned it, it was good. They sold out to the Muslims, and long story short, the Muslims had a better proposition. What came up first? They start charging for parking. And I parked there one night, 3:00 in the fucking morning, dude's banging on my truck. He was like, yeah, you got to pay for parking. I was like, what the fuck you mean you got to pay for parking? I was like, you don't got to pay parking here. He was like, nah, you got to pay for parking now. I was just like, bro, I've been coming here for 10 years. They have never charged for parking. He was like, yeah, it's a new ownership. And I was just like, bro, are you serious? He was like, yeah. So I was like, dog, I moved, bro. I just moved. I moved. I moved. I was getting ready. I went to the pump, watched and went back in. I went back to I moved back to another parking spot, waited for 2 hours before my break was up, and I left. And I told the dude, next time I went up there because I had to get my tires changed, and I bought like 8 sets of tires, which was like $3,000.
God damn.
And so I got my tires changed, and I walked over there, and I told him, I was like, because you're charging people for parking now, I'm going to your competitor across the street to the Quick Trip from now on to get all my diesel and to get my gas over there. You would never have to worry about me ever parking here ever again. And I'm going to make sure I let all the truck drivers know who's been parking here for years, who I know personally. I'm going to make sure that we take money out of your. We're going to make sure you guys go bankrupt.
Fatality.
That shit has been like, dude. Last time I went there, it was pitiful, bro. It was run down, pure shit, dude. They literally have destroyed that fucking place, bro.
Damn.
They destroyed it, and it sucks to see that black business is suffering because of that shit. Because when I talked to them about it, they was like, yo, ever since they established the whole parking, you gotta pay parking now. They was like, bro, we lost 30% of our client base.
Damn.
It was like 30%. They was like, we're at this point to where there was like, the reason why they're not selling yet is because of the fact that they're waiting for them to go out of business so they could buy the fucking gas station.
Oh, okay.
That's the only reason why they're not trying to sell, because they don't want to sell. They have to come back around and buy the gas station in the tire spot because it's on the same plot of land. But it's the same plot of land, but two separate properties, just split down the middle. And so what they started to do is they have a caged area in the back. They're starting to clean all of that out. And what they're going to start doing is, to their faithful and loyal customers, they're going to have them park back there for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But my bad. I kind of ran on the rant about
it's
that.
all good. It's all good, man. We're going to finish up this video, man, on this ceasefire bullshit, whatever's going on in Iran, and we're going to call it a night, folks. Let's do this thing.
Oh,
Fire
you getting
collapsing.
tired, nigga?
When I spoke
Hell yeah. Plus, I think Dragon sleep, man.
I thought we was
with
going to hit
President
some more
Trump
of
this
that
afternoon,
relationship.
he downplayed Iran's attacks, insisting it.
I thought we was going to.
You want to hit some more relationship shit, dude?
I thought we was going to hit on that fucking bruh. I gotta show you this shit. I don't know if you seen this shit. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Okay, cool. It's all good, man.
I share it with you.
And until he's done sharing, man, let's enjoy this daggum theme music. Three-man podcast, baby. Man podcast, talk that talk. Whole room shake every time they drop. Got a pretty good show tonight so far. We're gonna end this joke in a little bit. We're gonna go into some relationship stuff.
There's no music playing.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
But I
I
send
thought
it to
it
your
was.
comments. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the original video.
Nah, the music was playing.
There you go. Where you been, nigga?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I coughed for a second, man. I'm tired, dude.
I know, dude. I kind of figured that, dog.
Man, I'm absolutely tired.
Hey, where'd you said you sent it, man? Okay, I got it.
No, not that one. Not that one. This one,
Okay.
the one I'm sending now. The one I'm sending now.
Oh, y'all want to see?
Oh, Dragon, what you say? You fell asleep and you woke back up?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, in regards to crypto news, the only thing that I can say is adoption is here. Like, it ain't no more waiting like 5 or 6 years for stuff to happen. Especially when we had not only the White House, IBM, Google, Kraken, Citibank, and some other heavy institutions sitting up there at HederaCon today. That's the Hedera conference. And remember, HederaCon, well, Hedera is HBAR. So HBAR and everybody else is getting ready to rock once they get all this stuff together like how they want to. And with the White House sitting there at their conference, that's a major move. Yeah, I better. Well, it's not financial advice. Let me say that, but this motherfucking asset is only 8 or 9 cents. Once this Clarity Act hits, it's not gonna be 8 or 9 cents anymore. And as a matter of fact, all the prices of what they're at right now ain't gonna be at those prices anymore. Once they start taking in these key infrastructure utility tokens, because it's about utility. Most people are still thinking about the old cycles this, old cycles that. Old cycles was when retail was at the wheel. Old cycles is when you didn't have 501 to $2.2 trillion asset management groups eyeballing and interested in these assets to make the marketplace move completely different. So how your old system of thinking, that shit needs to change. That's all I got.
Another satisfied crypto moment.
We are here, like stablecoin payments for phones. I mean, you got Visa that sit up there and has five other stablecoin rails, so that way they can keep up. That has $70 billion worth of inflows from stablecoins. How much Visa had done? That shit's fucking here. It's here. And those that got in before the Clarity Act in July, because after July is where you're going to see some shit happen. But I've been telling y'all motherfuckers that it's going to be around June and July when they get this shit popped off. And that's exactly what they were saying over there at that White House conference on top of that. Because they were saying America is severely behind in regards to this. They need to go ahead and push this now, because the next time that they could potentially actually push this out and it'd be a good benefit for the United States is going to be 2028. And by that time and by that far, China and all the other countries are going to be far ahead. They're about to push this shit. Watch.
Yeah.
And it's coming from the White House today.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, yeah, man. Shit.
Did you send it, bro?
Yes, it's in the studio chat.
Oh, okay, I thought you said not that one. Okay, I said okay.
No.
It didn't let me know. It didn't let me know that it was in there. It's all good.
It was the second one. Yeah, the second one.
I got it.
But yeah, man, Dragon's right, man. That's reason, man. Shoot, I've been up and up on my Z-back. Shoot.
Yeah,
how
I gotta
much
get some more.
Z-back I got?
I'm gonna get some more soon.
Hell, Z-Back, HBAR, XLM, XRP, Canton Network, those are that Polygon, those are like at XDC, those are your severely institutional grade adoption coins. Those are all the ones that they're all looking at to utilize, so that way they can have a network of systems. You can go research this shit your damn self, but each and every last one are literally institutional grade. So you got your memesters out there, and your memesters are them people that are so focused on the meme coins, doing a quick hit, trying to get a quick dollar and everything else. That quick dollar gonna make you holler when they exit that stuff stays left here pretty soon, because I didn't already told y'all plenty of times, 90% of most of what cryptos is out there is about to be obsolete. So if they're about to wipe out 90% of cryptos out there, and the vast majority of meme coins are just, of course, community coins that's within governments around people, and they don't have the institutional backing, just kind of like how Doge was, you know, a meme coin, but it actually got institutional backing to where they have an ETF for it. Unless that happens for it, y'all shit out of there. It's gone. So y'all really do need to do y'all due diligence and pay attention to what the hell is going on out there. Because with these Hedera ETFs and other stuff that's happening, I mean, it's no joke. I mean, even with the Global Settlement Network joined Canton Network as a validator, like the Global Settlement Network joined Canton as a validator. And if y'all know who they are and how big that is like absolutely flipping huge, because it's also deploying a GSX ID its credentialing platform on Canton to help advance institutional adoption on the network. Typically, network participants must repeat compliance checks across every counterparty, and GSX ID will streamline this process on Canton. And Canton is one of the leading public blockchains for regulated finance, supporting trillions in tokenized assets and facilitating large-scale transaction flows across global institutions. By joining as a validator, GSN is directly contributing to the network's infrastructure, reinforcing its long-term commitment to structure and interoperable capital markets. Keyword capital markets. But y'all sleeping on that, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no, and wait. And the CEO even came out and said itself that if you're not like a Fortune 500 company, so that way you could have X amount of tokens locked up, the best way for you to own a piece of Canton is by actually owning Canton, because they have their stuff structured towards like on a per share basis. So each token of share Canton that you get is essentially a share of the flipping company of what you're able to get right now, until they IPO for the actual shares to come out, and then you'll be able to double dip. And that's coming from the CEO itself. So best believe I'm stacking myself, son. That's not financial advice, but I'm just letting y'all know. Yeah, if that came directly from him, yeah, I'm good.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
And excuse my passion for this, but it's like if y'all knew what I knew and how much research that I'd be doing and everything else like that, man, look.
Huh.
Shit. Well, my peeps know in there because they see that information all day around the clock.
Yeah, boy.
Oh.
Around the fucking clock. So
Ricky Bowlees, nigga.
I'll get y'all
Oh,
in
like
that.
a man.
And then, talking about ZBEC is just linked up with Ripple XRP. So you already know where that's going. Because ZBEC is the layer for which your businesses are going to be able to pay you out, and XRP basically is going to be that liquidity layer, and seeing that they're either going to be utilizing USDC or USD, which is both interoperable already on the XRP ledger system, and having ZBEC on there to facilitate all your company's payroll and everything else like that. That's just pure streamline. So think about it. If you have XRP, which is that liquidity layer, underlying layer, you have ZBEC, which is payroll as a whole, and you're invested in that, you're already invested in a new financial infrastructure automatically with those two. Not financial advice, but just looking at what's happening and the fact where ZBEC is global. ZBEC is with ADP and with everybody. You can look this up right now. Also, ZBEC is paid on the Solana chain. So if you have a little bit of Solana along with what's going on with ZBEC, that's both going to grow. So you see how you just tripled yourself right there? Right there. That's all your institutional, some of your institutional. Greg, go look this up. I implore you. Go look this up, please. No, you can say, oh, you talking. Hell yeah, I know exactly what I'm talking about because I'm all up their backside. Like I'm in their conferences and everything else like that. Literally. It's virtual.
Who are you?
I'm the crypto dragon. That's who I am.
Exactly.
All right, I'm done with my rant.
Crypto.
All right, let's go into this. This was sent in. This was requested especially by Max Powers. Let's go.
You want to be quiet while Daddy record? Good job. Let's get this thing started, man. What's up, man? We've been out for like a week and a half.
I apologize.
You can't apologize.
My
I've been
body,
gone for a minute now. I'm back in the jump.
my body was being stupid.
Yeah, man. What's up, man? How you feeling now? You good?
I'm all right, man. Health is wealth, y'all. Take care of
She
your
about
body.
a 5.
Take care of your body. I was in a dark place last week, but praise God, I went home and got to see
Adjustable
my family.
5.
Feel much better now, man. They know what to say and what to do.
Fast forward.
I
Like,
love a good
2
family.
minutes.
You know what I mean? Like not everybody.
Adjustable 5. 10 minutes, you said?
2.
2 minutes. Okay, so about right there.
It's like not trying to let nobody down. That's the one thing that weighs in my mind. I'm like, all right, bro, I don't want to be a liability. So just got to take the time off to make sure that I'm straight so that I can get the work done.
Yeah.
So,
Nah, I mean, we it's good to have you back, man. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we in the early stages where Let me not be a pessimist.
Nah, they still miss us.
That's what I'm
Do it,
A few people hit me
1
up and was like,
minute.
I ain't recording
I
this.
forgot what point
I'm just
was
not at that space where, like,
I'm at 4 minutes now.
granted, I'm gonna work my ass off. So some people might hear this, might not understand what I mean by it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna still go hard.
Okay,
It's
well, you say you have 4
to, like,
minutes. Do it at
sacrifice.
the
Like, I'm past that age of
7
like
minute
sleeping in the
mark.
car. Like, nah, I'm never doing that.
And not only that, I think parenting definitely changes that.
But
Niggas be trying. You ain't gonna get away with it like that fast. Oh, not too fast, buddy.
God
But
damn, do they have timestamps on this shit or no?
Everything that I was
Nope.
worried about last
I
week,
don't see any timestamp.
up until that point, just left, and it was just like, bro,
I don't see
with
no
the time that you have,
timestamps,
I'm not
dude.
trying to make it seem like I'm going anywhere.
Mhm.
God, I live a long life, but it's just like we focus on things that don't
Nah,
matter.
no
And last
timestamps.
week, when I was just sitting in that bed every day, bro, because I barely left the house. I just left the house to go get something to eat. I'm like, bro, all this shit that I be stressing about, bills, this, that, and the third, bro. If I'm gone, you can't get it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And it's like
That
we
part.
put so much pressure
Hey,
on what
do it
doesn't
at
matter.
the
That's why I was
20
like,
minute
going to
mark.
see my
20
family
minute mark.
was the number one thing that was on the top of my mind. 'Cause
Of ways. Now, see, for me, I exhaust all my means to get things done. So, meaning you asking me to step out of what I already do to assist you. If I say no, I'm making it difficult for you, or I'm making it hard on you. And the reality of it is, a lot of times that's not really what's happening. A lot of times we aren't going out of our way to get things done. I know, I just seen this video where this lady said, my child's father is not a deadbeat. He is present enough where it makes it seem like he's a present dad, but he does none of the parenting work. And somebody commented and was like, less of the parenting, more of the posting. And she was like, what that looks like is if my son needs X, Y, and Z, he doesn't provide unless I ask, or I have to beg, or we have to fight through it. And then he does. Or when my son has something coming up, he'll show up, but then he doesn't do the extra work. So I'm doing all the heavy lifting, and then you show up in parenting moments, or you show up in smaller ways. And so many people were like, "Oh my God, I have this same experience." And when you look at the comment section, it's hundreds, thousands of comments.
Real quick, I gotta ask this though. If she don't ask, how's he supposed to know what she need for him if she don't live with him? I guess you could be the kind of father be like, okay, school coming up, let me go get him some clothes. I got that.
Yeah, but
school coming. I need to go get some school supplies.
they're not fixed to do that because they don't want the woman taking the money and going off and doing other stuff. That's why they wait until what's being told, hey, this is what's needed. Because, other times when they actually went out to go get the child exactly what it is, what they need without the mother saying so, the mother would get mad and upset because of the money not being there. That's just from what I was told by dudes that be having children and shit like that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just go ahead and keep doing that because you keep wasting the money versus getting them exactly what's needed and everything else. And then of course we have to fight and whatnot. So I mean, I feel them on that. I wouldn't do that shit either, but I wouldn't be stupid enough to be in a position where I'd have a baby mama. You got to be fucked up.
Right. I know the way me and old girl co-parent is like this. You the custodial parent. You chose this life for us. You chose to be two separate households. You chose for me to be linked to a child support and all that good stuff. And I do things for my kids when they with me. But when it comes to stuff like school supply stuff, she'll go send me like the list of stuff they need, and I'll go get that shit. I'll pay for it myself and take her to school supplies. But like I allow her. I'll just be like, look, I'll let her tell me what she needs for this shit because I can either go get it or I'll give her the money. But it's like she's already getting child support. But I'd rather she has to show me proof of some shit. Like for instance, school lunch fees. She sends me the receipt of like how much that shit costs. But if she was just like, oh, so and so, I'm like, nah, I had to see proof of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do all that bullshit. Because you put us in this situation.
That right there.
Yeah.
I'd have to
Hey, oh my bad, Dragon. What
I'll
you
start
saying?
back up. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say go to the 50-minute mark.
50-minute mark. That's right on 50 right there. Oh shit. It took us to a commercial. My bad, folks.
work, you're gonna look at me like, I mean, well, shit, you're clearly doing something wrong, Jay.
Yeah, you married the wrong person. At the end of the day, people be in relationships and people break up. If that was the case, all of us would be with our high school sweethearts.
Okay, go ahead.
Or
Alex.
whoever our first boyfriend or girlfriend was. That's not how life works.
Bring it back to 45, bro. Like, dog, if you hear this whole entire shit, bro, like, the more you hear her, the more you're gonna hate it.
Like you can.
Oh, I can tell, man. I can tell just by looking at her, man. You know what signaled me to how type of chick she was. And I hate to be like this, folks, but you see, and I've said this before. Any woman out there that's got more than 25% of her body covered in a tattoo,
Oh yeah, that's
she for the streets. You see, she got, and that's just what you see. She got from her shoulder down that looks like her elbow or maybe her forearm. Right then and there. Oh hell no.
Just like
trauma bonding.
Chest tattoo.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Chest tattoo.
a red flag.
Yup.
And like this is something that clearly affects you.
I mean, she don't have the raptor claws. She don't have the all the frontal. She got natural hair, but still. You gotta look at everything.
She ain't say she didn't want it. She might be dropping the album.
But this so even if that's the case, right?
I think she
But
has said
Janae,
it.
but even if that's the case, that's the word I was looking for. You diminish your credibility because on one end, I'm seeing you cry on live about people talking about you online, and then you do this. It's like at this point, I don't believe nothing you're saying because now it's like, do you care people in your business or you don't? Because clearly, every time you get a chance, you do something publicly for people to have something to say. So you clearly like it. So now, next time you say, I don't want people in my business, again, I'm gonna be wrong for saying you're lying. It's like, bro,
but the reality of it is and that's the thing. Again, that's conflating, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you said every chance you get, you got.
Do got
raptor
raptor
claws. The reality
claws.
is, y'all don't know what this lady is going through behind closed doors. Y'all don't know how much business she got that y'all could be in. You don't know. We don't know when they broke up. You don't know how long ago they've been apart.
Sisterhood.
Oh, okay.
You don't know if
My
her and
bad.
he already-
Okay. My bad. What minute mark is this?
40. That's 45. 45.
Oh, okay. It was at 40. My bad. It was at the 40-minute mark. It's the beginning of the segment. 40 minutes.
Okay, I'll go to right.
My
here.
bad. That was on
Hey.
me, guys.
I am leaving this situation because I was treated in this way. This is
triggered.
my perspective. Now, if he wanted to respond, he can. If he don't, he don't. But at the end of the day, when all you have is what she stated. So if from jump, if she stated X, Y, Z, I would see if Clay said, that's a lie, I didn't cheat. Then, okay, everybody could then be like, oh, picking a side. There's no side to pick. He didn't ask nobody to pick his side. He didn't say shit.
There's nothing wrong with him being quiet. I mean, you do have to look at it like this. Why should I have to say she lying when the motherfucker already been proven to be a liar? Why do I even have to say shit?
Or who has more to lose, Clay or does she?
She does.
No, Clay actually one that loses the most.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay.
Because
I thought you were talking about
let's just
face, losing face from this.
Oh, no. Who's going to lose most from this? It was going to be Klay Thompson. You know why? Because history has proven that no matter what the woman does, society's going to take the woman's. They're going to take the woman's side. Example: look at what was that motherfucker's name? You can't even remember his name now. The dude who married Kim Kardashian before she got with Kanye West.
Oh, I can't remember that nigga name.
The basketball player. They was only married for 30 days.
I don't remember.
The nigga could not could not do his job without getting booed on a constantly basis because of the fact that he cheated on Kim Kardashian and they got a divorce.
Look at her now. Can't get a man. She can get fucked.
She can get fucked. But shit.
Look at Cardi. Cardi can get fucked. As you can see, Mel has just proven. Meg has just proven she can get fucked. I'm gonna take. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I was gonna say I could tell from looking back, hindsight 2020. I could tell from this one occasion that Clay was gonna get the hell on from Meg, and that was at the ESPY Awards, and I think Max had mentioned this shit too.
Yeah.
At the ESPY Awards, nigga. He mentioned that shit last live. She was acting like a complete ghetto ratchet 304 at the ESPYs.
If you looked at his face the whole entire time, he'd be like,
he was nodding like, yeah. He was nodding like, yeah, I'm finna get rid of
man,
this.
why the fuck did I come in this bitch with this flightless bird, man? God damn, boy.
He was nodding his head back and forth like he was nodding. I was like, yeah, he's sitting there now contemplating. Yeah, I'm finna.
He had that look when I remember when Zoom to Thailand interviewed that black woman in Thailand and shit, and there was that husband. That nigga had dreads and shit. Her husband.
I remember that shit.
He had dreads and shit. And this nigga was just like, he couldn't sink no further in the goddamn sofa. Like, I don't even want to be here.
Yeah, he was gone.
Why the fuck is she talking like this, bruh? Why the fuck she even talking about this bitch is a married woman? He like, this goddamn 420 ain't kicking in. Fuck this shit. He's like, I need that medical shit. You know what? Fuck that. I need that weaponized biological that was created in the lab THC. Because I can't sink in this couch even further, nigga. Like, oh my God. That's what Klay Thompson look was on his face of. He was like, man, she lucky this is the middle of the goddamn season, boy. Because I failed this drug test. I said, fuck it. Fuck it. Suspend me for 2 days, nigga. Suspend me for 3 games. Fuck it. Yeah, man. And so it's what happens when it's what happens when you get with the wrong chick. Example, you got Meg Thee Stallion.
Mm-hmm.
You got Nicki Minaj.
Uh-huh.
You know what happened? You know what's the difference between Meg Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj? When was the last time you heard anything from Nicki Minaj outside of the Turning Point USA, outside of let me see, Turning Point USA, outside of her speaking on behalf of the White House? When was the last time you actually heard Nicki Minaj said anything?
Not much of nothing, man.
I can tell you. You know when it was? Kevin Samuels.
Oh, yeah.
That was the last time you heard from Nicki Minaj.
Well, she just got shunned from the Met Gala. They didn't want her there because she's embracing MAGA and ties to Trump.
No, it's the fact that she is no longer part of the in crowd. She's no longer part of the barbecue. She's not invited to the barbecue anymore because of the fact that y'all try to parade a Indian woman as it's crazy. How the fuck y'all want black men to choose Kamala Harris when Kamala Harris didn't choose black men? Kamala Harris overlooked black men not one time, but twice. She got first with Doug, then she got, before Doug was Joe. 2 white men. So you telling me you want black men to pick Kamala, but Kamala overlooked the black man twice? Fuck out of here.
They already trying to circulate rumors that Nicki Minaj and her husband are separated, but that's not confirmed.
Yeah. After all this shit, Nicki Minaj went with her husband, and her husband will be a goddamn fool to leave Nicki Minaj.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Nicki Minaj, you will be a fucking fool to leave. They will both be fools to leave one another. I'm like, shit.
They
Nicki
got children,
Minaj.
they got a nice life. They got children. They got a house. They got homes. But hey, let's continue on with this right here. You said she gonna piss us off. Let's see if she pisses off. She do got eyelashes on.
She stated her experience. That's it. That's all. So I get wanting the public scrutiny.
She got the individuals.
But then she's a public figure, and everybody's gonna be in her business anyway. So why not? Why wouldn't I take the narrative and say my own narrative first?
I mean, again, that's why I say.
Hold on. She said, "Why wouldn't I say my narrative first?" But I mean, there's no
Yeah.
confirmed reports that dude cheated on. I mean, the girl that they say he cheated on with has come out and said that I need them to say that I didn't do any shit. I ain't done nothing with him. But who knows, man?
Well,
This is a mega thing,
hold.
but
You remember what she said though? See, she's thinking like how Meg the Stallion thought. See, Meg the Stallion should have shut the fuck up, and she would probably still would have gotten chosen. If Meg the Stallion would have shut the fuck up,
And didn't say anything about it.
wouldn't say
Didn't try-
anything. Remember when I said to you that how Glorilla will get picked over before Meg the Stallion would?
Yeah, because she ain't saying shit. You don't hear Glorilla saying shit.
You don't hear, man. Not only you don't hear Glorilla saying shit,
You don't even know who
but
she dating.
she's dating Brandon Ingram, basketball
Okay.
player.
Oh, okay.
But last time I seen Glorilla,
I bet she
and I
cleaned up.
repeat,
I bet she
last
cleaned up a
time
little
I seen Glorilla, she was on the news, and you hear her playing the song. It's 5 o'clock, 95 degrees, and that was it. That was it, because it was 5 o'clock and it was 95 degrees that day,
bit.
which is funny.
Glorilla looked like she cleaning her appearance up a little bit.
Not only she cleaned her appearance up, shit, you see she got her nose done. Glorilla, she's dressing a little bit more classier now,
Mm-hmm.
because when she was on the news, she looked like she was a entertainer / star, but she didn't have her ass and titties all out and shit. You can see her body, but you really can't see her body.
She was on Elle magazine, dude. A very tasteful picture of her on Elle magazine. She's got pants on, flowy pants on, and a top. You can't really. And she's
Now,
just sitting.
how revealing was her top?
It's not. You can't see no cleavage. Absolutely no cleavage.
And that's the reason why I said.
I'll show it to you. Look real quick. I'll show it to you real quick. Look at this shit. I don't know when this was published, but look how classy this shit is. I mean, she got a leg spread like a man, but look how classy this shit is.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me see.
She ain't showing shit.
Great photo. The reason why I said it's a great photo.
It seems like doing the same thing. And there was another rapper back in the day that did that same pose. I want to say it was
Eve.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's
You
right.
already
It was
see-
Eve.
You already see she's starting to remove some of her tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what Eve did? When
Eve got chosen. You didn't hear? Eve got chosen.
Eve got chosen, and I guaranteed you this. People might think I might be wrong. I guaranteed you her and Brandon Ingram going to tie the knot.
He probably will, dude. She ain't stupid. Glorilla, but see, Glorilla grew up. She even though she grew up in poverty, Glorilla knew her daddy, dog. Glorilla knew her daddy.
Meg the Stallion grew up the same way. The difference between Glorilla and Meg the Stallion is Meg the Stallion.
I don't think she had no daddy growing up.
Well, no,
Yeah.
I think both her parents died.
Yeah, I know her mom was a rapper, and then she died. Like I want to say, if I'm not mistaken, when Meg was in like what was it, high school or middle school, something like that. She was like adolescent age, I want to say.
See, Meg the Stallion was. I felt her and Tory Lanez would have made a great couple. What should have happened was, I'm like, shit. There's two things they could have done. They could have just said, "Fuck it, we all three of us in a relationship now." And Meg the Stallion would have done that. She would actually have been a bigger star. Tory Lanez would have been a bigger star, and have the friend who Tory Lanez, y'all both was smashing one another. Have Tory Lanez like, yo, nigga, I'm the man, and both of y'all my women, and we ain't gonna leave her out. She's gonna handle both of us. She's gonna make sure we straight. Y'all would have had a nice little throuple there. Throuple is a throuple. That's what they call it. That's
I
what
don't
kids
know,
call it
man.
nowadays.
I don't
Throuple.
know.
Have a nice little three-way relationship, and y'all would have been bigger stars and all that shit. No one would have went to jail. Everybody would have made more money. Everybody would have been happy. But no, Meg Thee Stallion, she's a rag shit, selfish bitch.
Yeah, from what somebody had been mentioning before online is like, have you ever noticed that Meg, as a music artist, you should be putting your life in your work. True indeed. But it's almost like Meg does shit or sabotages shit and then goes and gets in the damn booth. Like she's using it as a way to damn stay relevant or something. You know what I'm saying?
She has, it's what you would call no accountability. That is my problem with Meg Thee Stallion. She has no accountability.
That motherfucker is fine now.
Are you serious, nigga?
Her neck down, that motherfucker fine, dog.
Nigga, I
I ain't
couldn't
saying
look,
she the
man.
finest. I ain't saying she
You
the
ain't see
finest, but
that
that motherfucker got
snort she has?
I said neck down, nigga. Butterhead, nigga. That's what I said. Butterhead.
Hey,
Butterhead.
I'm gonna treat you like one of my homeboys. Hey, if that's what you like, man, you like what you like, bro.
I mean to hit. I mean to like. I mean, I bet you that's a good time, dude. She loved sticking that tongue out too. I bet you.
I bet you, man. Try to fuck Meg Stallion, probably like trying to fuck the interstate, nigga.
Yeah, that too.
Good luck, nigga.
Hopefully she been soaking that thing in vinegar or something, doing some kegels.
Nigga, I don't know why. Just Meg Thee Stallion just look like she got an odor to her coochie. I ain't saying her coochie smell. I say her coochie.
She look like she got an older dog. She might be wearing that
like,
cover up. She might be wearing that Japanese blossom, nigga.
It's like when you kissing her, you hit the two fingers, and she look like she about to go down. You do a little quick sniff on.
Boy, you stupid. Hey, you know who I bet got some good. Goddamn old girl from back in the day that ain't married nobody yet, but she probably crazy as shit. Maya. Yeah, she been celibate for like what 5-6 years now. She said. I don't believe.
I heard
somebody hitting that.
There was two artists, two female singers that I've heard that hell, one of them drove a nigga crazy was Jessica Simpson.
Really?
Yeah, she was a virgin until she got with Nick.
Yeah, she did. She was.
And remember, she was with Jonathan Mayer.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Mayers.
John
Mayers. Yeah, John Mayers. She got with John Mayers,
mm-hmm.
and even John Mayers just like, yo, man.
Oh boy,
Jessica
broke that
Simpson,
shit in. Oh boy, broke that shit in for him.
Yeah,
taught her how to ride.
He was just like having sex with Jessica Simpson was. He was like having sex with her was like being addicted to crack cocaine. I was like, damn, nigga, really?
Dude, old boy Nick taught her everything she needed to know. And if that was the first one that got her, and John comes second, man, look at he benefited from all that work Nick put in.
I was just like, damn, really, nigga? He was like, hell yeah, man. He was like, that bitch had that.
I ain't gonna lie, man. My ex-girlfriend, my ex-wife was a virgin. And I taught her some things while we was together. Now, if she ever give another nigga, I don't see how it's possible because that bitch crazy. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't even say
but and the other chick was Janae Aoki. That chick is. She was the chick that sang You're not really a Drake fan. You probably don't know what. She was just like, oh fuck, Janae
I
Yoki.
wonder how old
She's
girl.
a she's a black Asian looking chick. She used to date Big Sean in the weekend.
Aoki.
What are you? Is that her name? Aoki. Yeah,
I don't know how
Aoki.
to look that up,
What
but
are you
I wonder how
saying?
Margot Robbie is. Margot Robbie and an old girl that was in Tron. Margot Robbie and an old girl that was in Tron. Janae Aoki. Yeah, I don't think I spelled that shit right. I know I ain't spelled that shit right.
I don't know. Lawrence Briggs' ex-wife had. I don't know.
Oh
She had
yeah. I know who that is now. I ain't seen her in a minute. Yeah, she.
you know what I'm talking about?
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's
So
pretty. She is pretty now.
some of the niggas I know, they was like, one of the niggas I know talking about, he cracked that. He was just like, nigga. He was like, man.
With them
He
lips
was
she
like,
got, them lips she got, I know that. Look at it. Remember we was talking about facial structure.
yeah.
She got high cheekbones. She got glossy ass eyes.
He was he told me this. He wanted to be too detailed. He's but I'm gonna say
That thing
this.
snug. I know
He
that
was
thing
like,
snug.
I wanted to swing on a nigga when I found out it was just going to be a one night stand. I was like, damn, really, nigga? He was like, bruh.
I can believe it.
He was like, bruh, I was about to leave my wife for that bitch. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, no, real talk, nigga. He was like, shit. He was like, hey, that was the only. He was like, nigga. He was like, that was the only bitch I cheated on my wife with, nigga. I was about to leave, man. He was like, man, fuck this family, nigga. I'm with this bitch now.
Hey man, I can believe him. Good Lord, I can believe him.
He
Goodness
was like,
gracious.
man, fuck this shit. He was like, yo, nigga. He was
Boy, look here. And I think she must be African in Asian or something. She might be African in Asian, dog, because she's got a name like, what's this?
I thought she
Janae
was black and
Aoki
Philip.
Ufuru Chilombo. No, bruh. She African and whatever Asian she mixed with.
Probably Filipino.
Because that's an African fucking name. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I can believe it. Goodness
Yeah,
gracious,
you
I can
about
believe it.
my homeboy. See, he a pretty boy, light skinned nigga. Who he got the bedroom eyes and the beautiful hair and shit. This nigga was just like, yo, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, I was about to say, fuck these kids, fuck this marriage, nigga, fuck the family, nigga. He was like, nigga, I was about to move to California, nigga. He was like, I
I
cracked
see
this
why,
bitch.
dude. I see why. Oh, ooh, them legs don't touch, bruh. Them thighs don't touch.
And so, yeah, nigga, calm down, nigga. We hear you drooling over the phone, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Facts,
she got all
nigga.
she got all these tats though, bro. God, dog.
But also, niggas I have talked to who knows about the bitch. He's just like, yeah, but she crazy, bro.
I bet
It's
she
like
is. She look crazy.
It's like she's pretty crazy. I was like, oh,
Just like old girl that was with what's his face? Used to be Nicki Minaj like producer. Old girl that was with Safari. The girl that used to be married to Safari that got kids by him.
Oh, Erica
Not Erica, not that chick. Yeah, Erica. Erica's crazy.
Erica yeah, that's
that bitch is crazy.
It's crazy. It's and like a lot of brothers.
But she pretty too. She just crazy. That motherfucker pretty. She just crazy.
Yeah, let's see. I had to explain to a lot of brothers. I was like, yeah, cute crazy is basically they're beautiful, but because of their beauty, niggas allow their craziness to slide and shit. That's basically what it is.
They don't get checked. They don't get checked. Or they so beautiful, that so many men have approached them, and they haven't taken the time to vet these motherfuckers well enough to the point that every fucking relationship they in, they just stack that baggage on top of each other. By the time they get to your ass, they still pretty, but these bitches got a U-Haul full of motherfucking baggage.
Yeah.
They just pulling that shit to every relationship.
Well, it was because I used to have to hate to explain to my homeboys is that I was like, and they got mad at me because I was telling them the truth. I was like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of y'all niggas haven't bagged fine bitches though. And they was just bringing up different women. I was like, she ain't bad. Man, when she get herself together, bro, she bad than a motherfucker. I was like, yeah.
Bad bitches don't have to put shit on.
I was like, bruh, if a bitch gotta get herself together, put up makeup on, she ain't bad, nigga. She only bad 3% of the time, nigga. Majority of the time, she regular. I was like, nigga. I'm like, dog, you will fuck her day up, nigga, at a pool, nigga. Or take her out to the lake or the beach, nigga. Her day will be fucked up, nigga. If she thinks she's...
Boy, in the 90s, nigga, bitches could jump in the pool.
Because I told niggas, may I never meet that woman with that white dress who we seen in Miami. You thank God in the name of Jesus that I never met that woman. Oh my God. When I'm talking fine, Hispanic chick. All right. First college spring break. We're in Miami. We're at a light. Guy in front of us in a car. Dude on the right of us in a car. Dude behind us, dude to the side. There was a woman behind us on the right. 3 cars. We seen a fine Hispanic woman in a white dress, nigga. Hair blowing with the wind, titties tittying, ass in, legs doing their shit. Feet, nigga, was fine in a motherfucker.
I bet she was.
The light turned green, nigga. Nobody moved. I'm going to say this again, nigga. The light turned green. Nobody moved, nigga. I'm in the back seat with my other partner. My partner is the one driving. My homeboy, he's in the passenger seat. All you hear me is like, hey, nigga, look at this chick right here to our right. Everybody looking, nigga. Everybody fucking looking until that wildebeest ass bitch start blowing her fucking horn and shit. And we started, and everybody was like, oh shit. And they started driving. But nigga, we drove at a slow pace and looked.
Oh, I bet you did.
Then we get caught at the next light. We all started laughing because we was like, yo, Shawty was gorgeous.
Yes,
like,
I bet she
damn.
was. So she wasn't a 10, she was probably a 20.
Nigga, she was 100, nigga.
Damn.
The nigga who was in front of us, nigga, busted a goddamn U-turn, nigga.
He was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go shoot my shot. Fuck this shit.
The nigga was in a Lambo, nigga.
Well, of course, he was supposed to.
He was in a Lambo, nigga. He busted an illegal U-turn, nigga, in front of the police.
Said, fuck it, I'll pay this ticket. I got to get it, but you know what though? Someone that beautiful, dog. How many niggas in a day you think talked to her ass try to get with her, dog?
Not lie.
She that intimidating?
No. niggas will know they're
or
not.
just some niggas know they can't get on that level. Ain't no need fucking with her.
Niggas know they're not in that. You gotta be in there. It's like all right. So
That top 0.2%.
one of my childhood friends, whenever me and my girl get married, she's a possibility. She might be there at the wedding. And she's married to a nigga who makes about, his net worth is 300 million. That's his net worth. Niggas in my friends groups, whenever she came over to my house one time, she came over, it was like my first actual real apartment, and she came over for my housewarming party and shit. And I literally had to tell all of my homeboys who was gonna be there, when my childhood friend comes over here, I repeat and I repeat, do not try to holler at her. And I was just like, the reason why I'm not telling you not to holler at her because you ain't good dudes. I'm telling y'all not to holler at y'all to save your ego. One of my partners didn't listen to me. You know what happened? You know what happened?
Wow.
She looked this nigga up. She looked this nigga up and down. She was just like, baby, you don't even make enough money a year to even fucking kiss my feet.
Damn.
Because she came at me at the party. She was just like, get your homeboy before I embarrass him. And I pulled him. I was like, hey, bro, hey, she ain't biting, bro. Just walk away, bro. She ain't biting, bro. I'm trying to save you, bro. She ain't biting. And he's like, man, she gonna bite, cuz, man, I got this shit. And he did something. I forgot what the fuck he did. He did something, and he actually like tried to like hug her on her shoulder and shit. She was like, can you please get off me? And she was just like, I'm sorry, baby. You would never get nowhere. She was like, she's like, that's the closest you would ever get to me. You don't make enough money to kiss my motherfucking feet, baby. It's funny because that's what my roommate said. God damn. He's like, man, and she was just he was just like, he got offended and he had a little bit of drink, and I was just like, come on, bro. He was like, no, fuck that, man. She ain't gonna be there. She was like, man, what he said. She was just like, you cute and all, but you ain't that fine. And she was like, she literally said, the nigga I'm fucking gave me $1 million just to see me naked. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, shit. Which is her husband now. But she was just like, my husband had my first time my man even see me naked, he had to pay $1 million. And before we got like, nigga, she was just cold-blooded.
If you had a dog, would you give a woman $1 million to see her naked?
You said what?
If you had it like that, would you give a woman $1 million to see her naked?
To see her naked? Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
You would give her $1 million. If you had it like that, you give her $1 million.
If my homegirl had Facebook, I would show you what she looks like.
Yeah, I got that she's fabulous. I'm not saying that she's not. I'm saying, because I've never seen it. I'm just saying, with your attitude, the way you are now, Max, the way you are, how about you can get women and shit. If you had it like old boy had it, you would give her $1 million.
Yes, I would. I would.
When you really wouldn't have to do that to see her naked. You just use your damn mouthpiece. You got the money, you probably picked her up in a lamb. You know what I'm saying? You think you really had to pay her $1 million to see her nigga?
She's prime. All right. So before there was Instagram, okay. So I remember her last time me and her had a conversation because you got to realize she grew up in poverty like us. Like it was me, her, Jason. She grew up in poverty. And so she was very extremely conservative. When I mean conservative and shit, I didn't knew she was fine like that until our freshman year of college. Like, because she was one of these chicks that used to make herself uglier so girls wouldn't get jealous. Now you understand what I'm talking about?
I get it, man.
Like she used makeup to make herself uglier.
I mean, I got it. I understand where you're coming from, Max. I'm just saying it's hard for me to think that a man, like I'm saying, of what I know about you, how you are, right?
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to believe that you having $300 million.
Yeah, I have $300 million. If I had
and
$300
you having
million
the mouthpiece in the game, pause. The mouthpiece in the game, pause, that you have. That's why I was asking, do you think that you would have to give someone $1 million to see them naked? Because obviously, if her husband now gave her $1 million to see her naked, he felt he had to.
I'm just going to say this. She's Japanese, Brazilian, and Colombian mix. Best way I could describe her, she looks like hold on, I can show you right now. Hold on,
I guess what I'm trying to get to.
Do you remember the Transformers 3?
Mm-hmm.
The girl that they replaced her with? The girl that they replaced her on Transformer 3?
Mm-hmm. Blonde hair chick.
Yeah, she's a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Uh-huh.
If you look on her Instagram and look at the Hispanic chick, that's her friend.
Oh, her friend is the girl that you're talking about.
Yeah, and the reason why she was no longer a Victoria's Secret model is the fact that her titties got bigger.
Okay.
And not her titties got bigger because
so the one after
plastic surgery.
You talking about Nicola Peltz? Is that the one that played after Megan Fox? No, that's not her.
It was the let me see. It was the
Rosie
one where
Huntington Whitley. No, that's not her either. Megan Fox. Oh, Rosie Huntington Whitley, the tall white girl.
Yes,
she's tall as fuck. Okay, yeah, she's bad.
She was, but yeah, that's one of her friends.
I'm going to her IG right now. I'm going to her IG. Now I feel you. I feel you, bro. I'm not saying I don't feel you on that. I'm just saying that it's just hard. I guess what I'm getting at is this: if a man has $300 million, he can have any woman in the world.
Yes.
And for him to pay a woman $1 million just to see her naked, but then again, I guess that makes sense because I mean, look at the sheikhs in UAE, what they be doing with them chicks in the allegedly in the Dubai porta potty shit.
Well, it was funny because she told me, she was like, this motherfucker paid $1 million just to see me naked. I was like, get the fuck out of here. She was just like, I can't believe he gave me $1 million just to see me fucking naked. And she was just like, I'm going to fuck him on Friday regardless, but I can't believe I can't believe he paid $1 million. I was like, yo, homie was impatient, and her husband, you will see him with a lot of these some of the same fine women. You will see him with very fine women, but in my opinion, she could have been a how fine she is. She
And
could
she
have been a
got
movie
real
star.
dark. She got real dark hair.
You will have to
Oh,
figure it out, good sir.
okay, I figured it out because I ain't seen no
Look
pictures
for
of
the
her. I ain't really seen her with no pictures of nobody, with anybody. She has a lot of modeling pictures and shit. I think I gotta go into her other shit that's on here. That's a skinny bitch. That chick's skinnier than a motherfucker, boy. Oh, she's married, I guess. She's got
yeah,
kids, I
she's
guess.
married. Yeah, she's married. But the
Yeah,
funny
that,
part about it is, well, yeah, that's neither here and there. But the funny part about it is the fact that there's some women, most men know that your money ain't right for these chicks.
they don't even
Now
try.
every guy know, hey, every dog got his day. They just like they know they like shit. You like it's like this one time I smashed a extremely fine chick just off of the fucking. It was just I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a cologne I was wearing. Maybe I was funnier that night. God damn it! Maybe the stars were aligning the right fucking way, nigga. But it was something about me that night she thought was so fucking attractive that me and her we smashed in the pool house. But it's just sometimes, hey, the stars might be aligning and shit, but I don't want to I don't want to say her name, but I'm just gonna go her nickname. Paris. Paris. Anybody in the homies who know what I'm talking about, they know what the fuck I'm talking about. Paris. Everybody know what type of chick Paris was. Paris was a fucking bitch. She's a fucking bitch. I love her to death, but she's a fucking bitch. Shout out to Rachel. I miss you too, Rachel. Shout out to you, Rachel.
Yeah, man, it's getting late in the now. It's getting late at night.
Well, Rachel
We need to wrap
was.
this thing up.
Oh, we can wrap it up. My bad. So Rachel, I'll get back. We get back to this, but Rachel, she's This is back in the days before I got saved and I was on the block and shit. But I used to hook Rachel up all the time and shit. And I'm sorry, bro. That's the reason why I'm glad I don't got the same homeboys I have. Because all these niggas try to fuck all the chicks that I used to bring around and shit. And
I knew a couple of dudes like that. I cut their ass off.
And it was just like, I used to have to tell them, I was like, yo, bro, do not touch the fucking merchandise, nigga. Oh, you
If you gotta tell a nigga that, boy, look here. Them some thirsty ass niggas. You can't trust niggas like that, dude. Because we had something around our group, dog. It was like, shoot, dude. If that's your girl, you ain't got to ever worry about me, motherfucker, saying shit to her, dog.
Wasn't my girl.
If that's community coochie, it's different. But that don't mean I have a right to just go and just try to just damn always get around or try to get with every bitch you bring to the house. We didn't do that shit. No, we didn't do that shit at all.
Wasn't even my girl. She was just one of my clientele and shit. And I used to just be like, no, it was
Dude,
just
that'll mess
like,
up your money though. That'll mess up your money, motherfuckers doing shit like that too though.
well, they just didn't understood that, like, they didn't understood. I was just like, you gotta understand, half of these bitches that I'm dealing with, the reason why that they fuck with me the long way is because they don't have to read my mind. Like I even told Rachel, I was like, Rachel, I would fuck you, but my problem is with you, Rachel, is if I fuck with you, I will be forced to do more than I'm willing to goddamn do. And just because I'm not willing to do more than I want to do, you will never have to worry about me making a pass on you.
Honesty is always the best policy.
Yeah, man, but
Sometimes that honesty will get the pussy thrown at you.
she tried to throw at me one time. She tried to throw it at me one time and she was drunk. I was just like, nope, this is a
I don't like
setup.
drunk
Fuck
pussy.
no.
I don't like drunk pussy.
Oh, you never sleep the bitch before? Oh,
I'm just saying
it
I
had
don't
to
like
be
drunk.
your
I don't
woman,
like
nigga.
drunk. I don't like drunk pussy, dog.
That's the best shit. nigga.
Drunk pussy's lazy pussy. Them bitches get lazy when they drunk. I ain't had one of them women that get active when they. You know, you got people that get drunk different ways. You got your funny drunks. You have your damn passed out drunks. You have your mad drunks. I just don't fuck no drunk pussy. I fuck with high pussy, but drunk pussy, no. I ain't drunk.
Oh, nope. But
Yes, sir.
I guess you want to
Yeah,
wrap
man.
it up?
We got to wrap this thing up, man. I got to get up in the morning, man. But anyway, thank y'all so much for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace, peoples.